we move to secular attitude to work. When we say secular, what do we mean? We mean that it is not governed by religious principles or traditional. So it is the attitude in the secular world. And I think most of the secular world is influenced by the West, right? So what is the attitude to work in the secular world today? Number one, level of education. So it is determined by level of education. Because you have to get a job or work in an organization and then you receive salary. So we are saying it is determined by level of education because your education is the one that determines which work you are going to do. But remember that we are going to aware some of the organizations and companies nowadays are looking at the skills that you have. What skills do you have? You keep on being told here, right? Do right things. That's a skill. It's very important because you can be a copywriter, which will earn you a lot of money. So the skills that you are attaining here is very important. Put your also, not even Swahili, put your English at the forefront. That's why I usually emphasize even you have more days for speaking in English than Swahili. Because even writing that English is very important. Trust me, in the world today, it's very important how you communicate. So you keep on communicating with a text message in short form. Who are you going to communicate to like that in future? Because you'll have your laptop and you'll have what? You'll have a tablet to write to your boss, right? Or someone that you're working with in your business. Will you write that to? Continue. Another secular attitude to work is availability of opportunities. So the work that you do depends on the available what? Opportunities. That's why you find that many people, many educated people are still jobless. There is also stiff competition. There is stiff competition in the job market because people want to protect their jobs. Others want to be promoted. And then you find because of this stiff competition, people have gone to unethical behavior like bribery and corruption to do what? To get jobs. That's why you see someone is employed, they cannot be able to do what? To do the right job. I'm a teacher, yes? I'm employed, but I cannot be able to teach you well and understand. It's because somewhere I bribed. Because if I went to the university and did all the courses, right? I'm supposed to teach well. Yes. So because of the stiff competition, that's why people are going to unethical behavior. Number 4, it's work is impersonal. That is what we mean is it lacks emotion. It lacks that human touch. What we mean still is people don't care at work. They don't care about each other. It is impersonal. We are going there to work. There is negative attitude towards work. That is in the secular world. So you find that some jobs are looked down upon, some of kinds of work. For example, manual work. If today we start asking, what does your parent do? What does your others will just keep quiet. And you know very well, your father is paying your school fees selling what? Charcoal. Or selling tomatoes. And he's doing very well. There are jobs which pay highly. People work for personal gain and gratification. So another secular attitude to work is that people work for personal gain and gratification. What do we mean here? We mean that people work for material gain, to be rewarded. That is gratification, to be rewarded. Yes? You don't work to be satisfied, or you don't work because as an aspect of human being, you should be working. When I'm tired and I feel like in the morning I don't want to wake up, I usually say, other people have already woken up, yes? Even if you feel like stressed, why are you stressed? Other people have already woken up, right? And as a human being, you're created by God. In creation, I told you that you're supposed to do what? To work. So in order for you to be a complete human being, you should be able to wake up early in the morning and come and study. To push yourself. If you want to be happy in this life, have growth in whatever you do. Do things differently. Work harder. You'll get something in your life. So from there, we move to Christian teachings on work. Number one, work is God's plan for his people. So it's God's plan. If you read creation stories, you find that God worked, right? And human beings are supposed to work. Like man was supposed to toil in order to do what? To get something to eat. And the woman working, giving birth is work. It's a work. People say it's exhausting. Yes? So that's work. So it's administrated. Everyone should work. It's God's plan. Number two, Christians should produce good work. Don't just work. Produce good work. Work brings earth under control. Work brings the earth under control, and I said Christians should rest after work. Because also God rested. And in the Bible, remember when you're told you rest after work, is going for prayer and worship of God. Yes? That is what we were told. He rested on the Sabbath day and blessed it, yes? And made it holy so that we can go thank God. Idleness is condemned in the Bible. So avoid idleness. So in Christian teaching on work also, the Bible recognizes specialization of labor. Because in the Bible we were given what? Talents. So the Bible recognizes specialization of work. Specialization of labor. Number 7, we should work faithfully. Because God blesses those who work faithfully. So God blesses those who work faithfully. We also told Jesus is a worker. Because Jesus worked throughout his what? Ministry. Jesus served by dying on the cross. That means that he served humankind. And by the way, when you're talking about serving, how can you serve as a student? How can you serve as a student? When you're entering the gate, you're told what? Yes, what is serving? Because usually people talk about it, I don't know what they understand about serving. When you're serving people, you're serving people in the house, what are you giving them? Food, yes? Instead of them going to the pot to do it, you're serving them. So how can you serve them? When you're doing your duties here in the morning, you're serving others. Because if you're sweeping the class, other people are going to benefit from it, right? Another way you can serve. What are you doing? What were you doing yesterday in church? You don't learn about how you can serve as a student. Because that's why I'm asking, because I don't see you serving in the Christian aspect. That is one way when you do your duty. That's why I wonder, if you're doing your duty, why don't you clean well? another way you serve. You find out that the whole day you cannot, sometimes you don't serve. The whole day, especially prefects, also cannot serve. If you've not written those people who are making noise in the dorm, you've not served. Because when you're studying like this, Cynthia, and people are making noise, you should be able to serve them, to say, so and so are making noise, can the class keep quiet? So that you can serve the others can read at a good atmosphere. That is how you can serve. Prefect have not served. Did you arrange people in the DH? Or you stood there when a girl was being beaten? No, I'm just asking. I'm just an example. Christine, since morning, did you serve? Where did you serve since morning? Because I discovered people you don't serve. When is the last time you served from where you work? Where did you lastly serve? Huh? Not even, I can even ask others, scholar, when was the last time you served? Don't tell me what you are doing in the morning, your duties. What other ways can you serve? Because I don't understand whether people know how to serve. We continue. Another Christian teaching on work is that Paul taught the dignity of work. That is, we should have dignity of work. Paul taught about the dignity of work. Here when we are taught about dignity of work, we are talking about it makes someone worthy, or it makes someone of a higher rank work. That is why he himself, Paul, was a what? What did he do? A tent maker. He was a tent maker. It gives glory to God. Work gives glory to God. Christians are co-workers with Christ. They are co-workers with Christ. Because that as human beings, when you're working, we see that we are serving God. And Christians are supposed to appreciate all types of work. Christians are supposed to appreciate all types of work. Yes. Here, as a Christian now here, you're supposed to appreciate where you're cleaning. Even if you're cleaning in the ablution block, that is the toilets, you're supposed to appreciate. Whether you're collecting leaves under a tree, you should still appreciate